Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com, and this is your
At the extreme court.
I'm fixing to commensurate.
Photo News Fix. This fix is brought to you by Squarespace. Yes, I've been pushing Squarespace for 10 years.
10 years.
And yes, I use it for my personal photo site at jaredpolin.com. The reasons are simple. I don't know coding, I'll never know coding, and with Squarespace, I simply drag and drop, and everything is seamless, and it does the rest for me. In fact, it took me under 5 minutes to put up this new Kyle Troop gallery. Drag, drop, and done. What can be better than that? To get your 14-day free trial, head on over to squarespace.com/FroKnowsPhoto. If you decided it's for you, use the code FroKnowsPhoto at checkout to get 10% off your first order. First up, Snap has gotten back into the hardware game with their forthcoming mini drone called the Pixy.
Say it and mean it.
This 101-gram palm-sized mini drone with built-in camera, no remote, no SD card, in bright-ass yellow plastic is aimed squarely at snappers aged 13 to 34 years of age. So not me.
You're too old.
I actually like the design of this little guy. I mean, little person.
Keep going.
I mean, non-binary, gender non-conforming flying object.
You look really good with your foot stuck in your mouth.
It's gender neutral.
Jam it in there nice and tight.
So how does it work? Well, you power it on, turn the dial to select one of 6 different automated patterns, and start influencing the world with your amazing dance moves. Kind of like this. Look at me, I'm an influencer. I've got a Pixy drone. Oh, it's so good. I'm so amazing. I'm influencing the world with my shitty dances. With a full battery, you can get a whopping range of 5 to 8 flights of 10 to 20 seconds.
20.
That means under 2 minutes of total flight time before you need to swap out the battery.
2.
There's gonna be a lot of disappointed Gen Zers when they can't get their dance right in the first 17 tries.
17.
Anyway, the 12 megapixel camera is able to shoot up to 100 videos or 1,000 photos and store them locally on a 16 megabyte drive that auto syncs to your Snapchat. If you think this is for you, you can pre-order it right now for $229.99 or $249.99 with a battery and a charger and all that stuff, and get ready to wait 16 to 17 weeks for it to ship. I do have one question though.
Oh shit, what?
When will OnlyFans be releasing a drone? Next up, is this a sign Nikon's in trouble?
No.
Of course running rebates is not a sign that anyone's in trouble. Everybody does this from time to time. This time around, Nikon's running rebates for the month of May.
It's gonna be May.
And you can save as little as $50 or as much as $500 on select items. Now let's kick it off with the Z lenses. The ones that stand out the most to me are $300 off the 24 to 70 and 70 to 200 2.8, $200 off the 14 to 24 and 50 1.2, which is not bad savings if you've been looking to build up your Z lens lineup. Now here's where it gets a little more hairy.
Oh.
It gets more hairy with the body rebates.
Oh, that feels warm.
Nikon is giving you $400 off a Z6 body, $300 off the Z7 body, and only $100 off the Z7 II body.
Kelly Clarkson!
Look, right now I wouldn't recommend buying any of those bodies new.
How dare you?
I say that because you can probably save a hell of a lot more by buying those cameras used. Phone call? Who could that be? Hello? Ah, it's Madeline Kay with Nikon PR. Oh, Nikon asked you for a rebate on your salary? Do you think maybe it's time to quit, Madeline? Because guess what? I hear Canon's hiring. But wait, there's more. If you want to buy a D850 new for some reason, you could save $500. Once again, if you want a D850, I'm sure you can buy a good one used. If after all of that, you'd like to grab some rebates on Nikon gear, head on over to allenscamera.com/fro because it helps me out, or give them a call at 215-547-2841 and tell them the Fro sent you. And finally, we wrap it up with a bunch of Canon rumors, starting with a few interesting patents. According to Canon rumors, it looks like we might see RF versions of the 200 f2, 300 2.8, and 500 f4. Personally, I'd love to see a 200 1.8, but I wouldn't kick a 200 f2 out of bed.
You are not lying around in bed all day.
Now, I know sports photographers are clamoring for something like a 300 2.8, but why not come out with something like Nikon did in the way of the 120 to 300 2.8? Now that would be useful. Personally, I think that the 500 f4 isn't worth it anymore with lenses like Nikon's 200 to 500 or even their 500 5.6 PF. Let's go, Canon. Bring us some of this funky ass glass. Look, if Nikon can do it, so can you.
You can do it.
Now last week before Fix went live, Canon rumors shared some unconfirmed specs for the rumored R7, and I can confirm that the following rumors came from Canon Rumors website. They are saying that the R7 might have a 32 megapixel APS-C size sensor, 20 frames per second, Digic 10 processor, 1 CF Express card and 1 SD card slot, 4K 60, 1080 up to 240 frames per second, ergonomics similar to the R5 and the R6, and may be announced in August of 2022. Now, if I had to guess, those specs are probably not correct, but it does sound like a pretty solid camera if it is priced right. Now, I guess time will tell.
Soon.
Now, what specs would you like to see in a crop sensor R7? Let me know down below. And there you have it. That's your photo news fix this time around. To check out the last fix, go ahead and click on the screen right here. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And that's where I'm gonna leave it. Jared, Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com. See ya.